You're watching MH Nation. Get the latest NBA news, transfer rumors, and match updates fast. Like, share, and subscribe to stay ahead of the game.
This completely changes the future of the Los Angeles Lakers. The franchise has just made decisions no one expected to see this offseason, and one of them is already causing a huge stir among fans. An unexpected departure, new reinforcements arriving, and rumors that could transform the roster once and for all. What is really happening behind the scenes in Los Angeles? And why might the coming days define the Lakers' fate for the upcoming season? I'll tell you everything. But first, if you're passionate about the Lakers and follow every bit of team news, go ahead and hit the like button and subscribe to the channel, because what's happening right now could be just the beginning of one of the franchise's biggest overhauls in recent years. The first major piece of news involves a departure few fans expected to see. After weeks of speculation about his future, Rui Hachimura has decided on his next destination and will no longer be wearing a Lakers jersey. The forward has agreed to a 2-season contract with the Los Angeles Clippers, ending a stint marked by constant improvement and, above all, decisive performances in the most critical moments. What's most interesting is that this move comes right after the best stretch of Hachimura's career in Los Angeles. Throughout last season, he established himself as a key part of the rotation, offering a balance between offense and defense and becoming one of the team's main three-point threats. His long-range shooting efficiency was so impressive that it made franchise history, demonstrating just how much he had evolved since arriving at the Lakers. And when the playoffs began, instead of buckling under the pressure, Hachimura raised his game even further. Across a series of consistent performances, he showed confidence, capitalized on opportunities created by his teammates, and delivered an offensive output that caught the entire league's attention. It's no coincidence that he received public praise from head coach J.J. Redick, who highlighted his ability to make quick decisions, attack the opposing defense at the right moment, and knock down crucial shots under the intense pressure typical of the postseason. Naturally, the wing's departure raises a question among fans. How do the Lakers intend to replace a player who is producing at a high level in one of modern basketball's most crucial areas, three-point shooting? The answer seems to be part of a much larger plan. The front office has initiated a significant roster overhaul, clearing cap space for new names and committing to a new structure built around Luka Dončić and Austin Reeves. The arrival of new additions shows the franchise hasn't wasted any time, yet there is still a sense that other major moves could occur before the season begins. That is precisely where a rumor arises that could get any Lakers fan excited. There is a young player who could fit perfectly into this new project, and while a trade might seem complicated, it is far from impossible. We are talking about Peyton Watson, the young Denver Nuggets wing. Although a deal might appear difficult at first glance, recent information has reignited the hopes of those dreaming of seeing him wear the purple and gold. According to reports from journalist Sam Amick, negotiations between Watson and the Nuggets have not yet resulted in a definitive agreement. Furthermore, Denver is reportedly willing to listen to offers for the player should an interesting opportunity arise. This possibility has sparked interest from several teams, and the Lakers certainly have reason to monitor the situation closely. Of course, pulling off a deal of this magnitude wouldn't be simple. Following the trade for Walker Kessler, Los Angeles significantly reduced its draft pick flexibility, limiting the front office's options for future negotiations. Even so, the franchise recently managed to recoup some second-round picks, which could serve as trade assets in a potential deal. The question remains whether such a package would be enough to convince the Denver Nuggets. No one has that answer right now. But one thing seems clear. If there is any chance of acquiring Peyton Watson, it makes sense for Rob Pelinka to at least try. And the reason is easy to understand. Watson possesses the very qualities the Lakers have been seeking for quite some time. He is a young wing with good size, defensive intensity, and the ability to guard multiple positions. On a team led by Luka Dončić, a player with this profile could become even more valuable, as he would have the freedom to focus on defense, fast breaks, and off-ball movement while Dončić orchestrates the offense. Furthermore, the market for wings does not offer many options with this specific set of qualities. While there are experienced players available, few offer the same growth potential, asset that Watson still possesses. This makes him an extremely interesting target for a franchise trying to balance immediate competitiveness with planning for the future. But if you think he's the only name the Lakers are monitoring, think again. There is another player, once considered a top NBA prospect, who is still looking to rebuild his market value and could represent an even bolder gamble for the front office. And that is exactly who we're going to talk about now. However, the Lakers' moves might not stop there. Even after bolstering the roster with key names during free agency, the front office remains attentive to the market, and a player few imagined would still be available might end up on the franchise's radar. Jonathan Kuminga. This is one of those cases that divides opinion across the NBA. Some view Kuminga as a talent who hasn't yet fully realized his potential. Others believe he has already had enough opportunities and still needs to improve fundamental aspects of his game. Regardless of where you stand, one thing is certain. He is an athlete with traits that could appeal to the Lakers. Analyst Jovan Buha, who closely follows the team's day-to-day operations, believes Kuminga could be an interesting option to fill the void at the small forward and power forward positions. After all, with the roster overhaul underway, Los Angeles continues to seek players capable of contributing immediately who also have room for growth. Kuminga's recent trajectory helps explain why his name is gaining traction again. When he arrived in the NBA, he was hailed as one of the new generation's top prospects. The expectation was that he would become a cornerstone of the Golden State Warriors' future. However, with the team's main stars remaining on the roster, he never fully cemented his role. He was subsequently traded to the Atlanta Hawks, where he had the chance to showcase more of his talent. At various times, he turned heads with his physical strength, explosive drives to the basket, and ability to create scoring opportunities almost entirely on his own. Despite those flashes of potential, the franchise decided not to move forward with him for the upcoming season, leaving the player free to seek a new destination. It is precisely this situation that has sparked the Lakers' interest. Kuminga is still young, possesses a rare athletic profile, and could greatly benefit from playing alongside Luka Dončić. Players capable of attacking the rim, running the floor, and finishing plays often find more open space when sharing the court with a playmaker like Dončić. Of course, any potential move would depend on financial factors and the front office's priorities. The Lakers have already made significant investments this offseason and need to carefully manage their remaining salary cap space. Even so, taking a chance on a player with room to grow could be exactly the kind of move Rob Pelinka is looking for right now. The fact remains that the franchise is staying active, monitoring every available opportunity on the market. If Jonathan Kuminga does indeed become part of the Lakers' plans, we would be talking about another piece for a team looking to start a new chapter and return to serious NBA title contention. The offseason is far from over. Rumors keep surfacing, and all signs point to the front office potentially surprising the fan base with new moves in the coming weeks. Now, I want to hear from you. Which of these stories caught your attention the most? Rui Hachimura's departure, the possibility of a move for Peyton Watson, or the chance of Jonathan Kuminga coming to Los Angeles? Leave your opinion in the comments. I read everything and love seeing what Lakers Nation is thinking. If you enjoyed the video, don't forget to hit the like button. It really helps the channel keep bringing you the latest Lakers news, rumors, and analysis firsthand. And if you haven't subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you never miss an update.